All right, Odell Beckham Sr. is trying to get Odell Beckham Jr. out of Cleveland. He posted a video about 11 plus minutes long of all the throws that Baker Mayfield has missed his son, wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Compilation. He found this dude on YouTube who did a compilation of it. And let's talk about it. You got the NFL playlist. Download the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love and support. And like I said before, man, um, like I said before, anything to get I'm guessing anything to get his son, help his son get up out of Cleveland, all right? You don't hear, I really don't hear Odell Beckham Sr. speak a lot. He didn't get a chance to play in the league. If you if you remember, you see the Carter 30 for 30 on what Carter lost on ESPN, obviously 30 for 30 franchise. He was a star running back in Texas, and he gave them, most people recognize, the greatest high school team assembled. He gave them everything they wanted and some. So he's really good. He ended up going to LSU. It's like his son followed his footsteps. You see Damian Lillard right there saying it's crazy. You got LeBron saying that, trying to free Odell Beckham. A lot of people. You see Odell Beckham is always open, Cleveland Browns 2020. He reposted most of the video, all of the video. You can find it right there at J Daddy Productions, right? So he should have subscribed too. I think he's doing enough for that channel. That channel probably gonna have 5,000, 10,000 subscribers by the end of the day. But like I said before, man, there's ways to do that. And I know you take your steps through your chain of command. You go to the coach, go to your position coach. You go through the head coach. You go through the I guess offensive coordinator somewhere there too. Then you end up going to general manager. That don't work. You go to ownership. And he didn't want to be there to begin with. I remember when he first got traded there, he said, he can need some time to process it and this, that, and the third. So, he don't want to play there anyway. Then his stock is dropping. You ain't seen Odell in the commercial. He been living off that catch. And the last time, he played in the playoffs, remember they had that boat situation in New York. He dropped balls. Eli came to play. They should have beat Green Bay in the wild card round. Odell and the rest of the receivers didn't come to play, and wasn't he the one that ushered in that bowl trip? So, like I said before, you got away from Eli. You said Eli couldn't throw the ball. You got to where you wanted to go, and in Cleveland, or they traded you to Cleveland, and like I said before, it ain't worked out. It ain't worked out. Now you got your father speaking up for you and trying to get you out of Cleveland before 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. Not sure it's gonna work. And he always got a reputation as a diva. Now, most people look at you as an unproductive diva. Okay, you're gonna want to try to do anything for your kids, but this ain't helping. This ain't gonna help Baker become a better quarterback, but it can, if you don't get him traded, it can help them move on from Baker Mayfield. Because they should not pay Baker Mayfield. Some of those missed throws in this video is atrocious. Some of those throws, man, are atrocious, man. That he missed him wide open, and he had some situations where he may not look wide open, but you can give him a chance, or you can throw him wide open. And like I said before, he's 28, he be 29 in November. Shit, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna make the Hall of Fame like Antonio Brown. He living off a catch. And you look at, his statistics, 17 catches in 6 games, 232, no touchdowns. He died in Cleveland. You talking about somebody, his first 3 years had 1,300 yards in his 3 years. His first year in Cleveland, he had 1,300 in the same 1,335 yards and 14. He's his first year had 12 touchdowns, 13 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns, 130, 158, 169. And through his first 3 years, he didn't start all 16. He played 16. He played 16 game ones through his first 3 years. He's played, just to the point where, he's never going to see those targets again in Cleveland. Okay. You look at his contract, man, like, there's a few teams that can use him. One of those teams is Kansas City. A lot of people talk about Kansas City defense, of course, and the offensive line. They traded for new one. They're not really doing what they supposed to be doing. He locked in there till 2023. And after 2021, They can cut it when they want to. None of it, no dead money left. But Kansas City, a lot of people underestimate. A lot of people underestimate the loss of Sammy Watkins. I think that's not being talked about enough. The loss of Sammy Watkins is huge. That's a huge loss, losing Sammy Watkins. Huge. Sammy Watkins was a timing route runner. Timing. Kansas City should be on top of that list. Now you can bracket Travis Kelce, keep somebody over the top of Tyreek Hill. And McCole Hardman can't do nothing. He can't run no routes underneath. What can he run? A go. A comeback, maybe. A drag. That's it. You ain't got him to run them persistent routes. Remember that route that Sammy Watkins put on Richard Sherman when they won the Super Bowl versus the 49ers? He had an inside release and went up. McCole Hardman can't do that. Sammy Watkins was kind of the equivalent of Aaron Hernandez and Gronkowski, him and Travis Kelce. They both can go high-low. They both can go low underneath. They both can go deep. They both can work the seams. They both can do the digs. Now Travis Kelce don't have a partner in crime, a PIC. Now they need to go out there and find another tight end that can run those routes and assist him going deep and working the seams. Or they need to find another receiver that can go inside, outside, that can run those routes. And that's what's hurting them as well, too. They don't have another timing pattern pass catcher. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he out. Travis Kelce, he out of there. People don't understand, man. Sammy Watkins was a chain mover. He was the perfect fit for them as a number 2 receiver or a third option. Because really, when he on this game healthy, he's a number 1 option. He's somebody that know where the sticks is, know how to get to the sticks, and you could throw underneath the sticks. He can get yak. He can go deep. He can go inside. He can go outside. You know what I'm saying? He can run arrow routes. He can run whips. He can run digs. He can run outs. He can run. He's a precise route runner. He's a complete receiver. What stop him from being a number 1 is his health. Had he stayed healthy, he would have been the best receiver in that draft. Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Mike Evans, and so on. I think he was the first receiver took that year. Same year Sam Donald came out, by the way. He was. He just couldn't stay healthy at Clemson. He reminds you of DeAndre Hopkins, but with more athleticism. That's what he reminds you of. But if you can't, availability is the best ability. And that's what's hurting him. And Odell Beckham can give him that. He can do the same thing, but the difference is he's more healthier, and he can do the same thing that they have. But he give you more, a little bit more explosion. Talking about the Raiders, why not if you're not the Raiders? Somebody go. They get number 1. You knock Winford into the slot per se. You got the Edwards guy out there, Henry Ruggs. Odell will be perfect. Okay. Buffalo, if you could fit it in, Buffalo really need to find them a running back, but that'll help. Not per se Buffalo, but they could use them. Really outside of that, man, probably maybe Baltimore. But but they need somewhere they can get this man the ball. Get this dude the ball. So really, they probably not gonna trade him in division. Really, you talking about Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City, Buffalo. Not that spread it out shit that Raiders do, but they could use them. Buffalo, and NFC. Honestly, the Cardinals got some capital to give. After AJ Green did that bullshit, AJ Green and Rondale Moore, I flipped them in the mid to late round draft pick. Arizona could use them, put them over the top, especially after what the Rams did. Arizona, Rams made they move. Arizona, Dallas. Dallas need to make a move. I know they got Cooper and Gallup and them. They might be staying pat. Really, the only team I can really think of that desperately need this move is Green Bay, Kansas City, Buffalo. Them the 3 teams that need to make the deal. Them the three teams I could think of right now that need to be put over the top. Them the three that get them the ball. I mean, if Dallas can fit them in the cap, fine. I don't think they can. I think they fine with their three explosive receivers. So them the three teams. Honestly, man, Kansas City they desperately need that. You know, they desperately need it. But like I said before, Odell, I ain't mad at him. He's gonna do whatever you're gonna want to do for your child to make sure you know they had the best opportunity to succeed. So people gotta remember his dad ain't been, to my knowledge, his dad ain't been that vocal. I'm not a Cleveland or a Giants fan. I don't follow them closely, but not too far from Cleveland, obviously, but Detroit. But you know, honestly, man, that's something for them to figure out. Man, it's hard. It's hard losing and not getting your numbers. If he was losing getting his numbers, I don't think this would be an issue. I think he need to get his numbers. And obviously I really can't blame him. You know, I really can't blame him. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. Check the NFL playlist out. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I don't know what that is. You can reach out if you have business question, inquiry, sponsor, video requests, whatever you want to reach out for. Hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out the NFL playlist. Hit the bell icon, all notifications, and hit, increase your chance to get notifications of a video or do a live. Appreciate the love and support. One time. Good for Sports TV. Peace.